Hi, my name is Jay Norris and welcome back if this is your second, third or maybe 10th time of visiting. If it's your first time, my name is Jay Norris and welcome back. And today we are looking at the best diet program which you need to know about if you're going to lose weight. But first, if this is your first visit, let me tell you a bit about myself and why you need to listen to me. I'm 40 years old, 40, and I've been working in the health, food, nutrition, diet, whatever you want to call it, industry for 27 years. I'm a qualified nutritionist and gym instructor, so I think that gives me a little bit of leeway to talk to you with a little bit of authority when it comes to the best diet that you need to go on. Now, I'm going to surprise you here because, in fact, I'm not going to recommend a diet to you because I don't believe in diets. I believe 99% of diets are actually designed for you to fail those diets. Why? Because if you fail, you start to feel guilty, you start to feel like you failed them, and you go and buy more pills and potions. And that's what diets basically are there to do. Diets are there to extract your money. The diet industry is worth $37 billion annually. Okay, this is what you need to know before we carry on with this video. So you need to be very, very careful about which diet program you choose. The problem is, because we're on the internet here, a lot of people have put up websites, one-page websites, where they talk a little bit about diets and all the rest of it. These websites know how to get ranked in Google, etc., so they're at the top of the search engines. So they're perceived as relevant. So when you type in best diet program or whatever it is as keywords on a search engine, you're looking for a diet program to follow, you're going to get some of these one-page websites come up. The problem with these one-page websites giving advice about weight loss is the people behind these websites are not nutritionists. They're not dieters, they're not fitness professionals in any way. They are marketers. Okay? This is what you need to understand before you start spending any money on a diet program. And before you start even thinking about going on a diet program, if you're at the stage where you want advice on a diet program to follow, you need to understand that a lot of these pages are just pieces of text, usually pieces of text with a link in, some link text. That link text will take you to another page where there'll be a diet program being sold. Okay, and you'll end up buying that diet program. Why? Because this person here has told you to go and buy that diet program. Do you know who these people are? No. Sometimes you'll see a picture up there, you won't even know who the person is, the picture might not even be them. Whenever you go to a diet program site, which is kind of what you're doing here, make sure you can at least see a video of the person who's giving you the advice and then make a judgment as to whether they're qualified or not. A lot of these people are marketers. They've got no idea about fitness, nutrition, diet or anything. Once they've done this page on diet, guess what they do? They go into golf or whatever other market they want to, and they produce another page on here. They talk about golf equipment, and then people typing in golf will go to a link. They see this page, they click on the link, and they go and buy a golf recommendation from this guy. Why? Because this guy is making money every time. If you go and buy this, he makes money. Okay, so that's some things you need to understand before you start investing in any kind of diet program, especially one on the internet. I'm talking very fast today because I haven't got much time to do this video. It's only like 10 minutes. I'm trying to condense it quite a bit into this. But this is the thing you need to understand about online diet programs. Many are okay. Many are produced by people who have lost weight themselves, clearly are professionals. You can see videos of them talking about what they're doing, and that's fine. But many are not. Many diet programs are simply websites with information on, and they're very cleverly worded to make you believe they know what they're talking about so that you buy their product. That is wrong in my opinion. I think people who sell things on the internet should at least have a passion about what they're doing and at least be knowledgeable about what they're doing. The reason I'm here is because I am passionate about weight loss and fitness and nutrition, and I want to share this message with you. So today I'm talking about my personally the best diet program that I've come across, and I'm going to tell you why as well. So I'm not just going to say go and buy this weight loss program because I recommend it. I'm going to say check out this weight loss program because of this, and here's why. You have to understand the reason first. I mean, I'm going to give you some education first, which will give you a bit more background as to why, before you start choosing a weight loss program. You have to understand why our bodies naturally reject diets, and why your body probably in the past has naturally rejected the diet that you put it on. The reason is it comes down to a thing called survival. Have I spelled that right? Survival. Basically what that means is survival instinct to survive. So if you go on a diet, what you're actually doing is you're restricting your calories. When you restrict the amount of calories coming into the body is saying to itself, hang on, we've got a famine coming in. Okay, now this might sound a bit weird, but I don't want to sound weird. You've got to understand this. This is the key to losing weight at the end of the day. Okay, this is a famine. If I start restricting my calories, or if you start restricting your calories too much, your body thinks there's a famine going on. When it thinks there's a famine coming on, what it's going to do is it's going to shut down, and it's going to start storing body fat and storing food basically as body fat to prepare for this famine. That's why you start putting on weight. Now, let me just clear this off. Where this comes from, it comes back from 20,000 years ago, or 10,000 years ago. Here you've got today, here you've got 2010. This is where we are today. We've got food in abundance here. We can go down to the corner shop, buy some food. We can order some pizza when we want it. We can do what we want. There's always food available in Western society, at least. 20,000 years ago, where you've got old Fred Flintstone here, and Wilma and all the rest of them, what they had their animals, yeah? They had their pigs. There's a pig somehow, or I don't know what it is. I'm not an artist, I'm a nutritionist. That's my excuse. That is a pig. Yeah, that's a pig. Now, as well as a pig, we've got a tree with lots of apples on, or whatever it is, and we've got some green vegetation at the bottom. Now, Fred and his family, back 20,000 years ago, our ancestors, would have suffered. At times they got plenty to eat, yeah? At other times, maybe in the winter or maybe during the summer, there'd be no food because there'd be droughts, famines or whatever. So at times when they had no food, you know, when these animals died, or when the trees wilted, or when the fruit went bad, or when the vegetation stopped, whatever it was, there'd be periods of months on end where there'd be very little food. To cope with that, what did the body do? The body kicked in with its survival mechanism by holding on to its fat stores to see it through these lean times. It's very much like a polar bear. When you see a polar bear, what do? They eat a lot of food in the winter. I think it's polar bears. They eat a lot of fatty food, fatty fish with all that stuff in, and it helps them because when they go into hibernation for like 6 months on end, whatever, all those fat stores help them to survive. So in some ways it's very much like this. The problem is that for us, is that this survival instinct that Fred introduced to us 20,000 years ago is still with us in 2010.